Hey guys, Brainfreeze Laser here, and today we're back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list in depth. Now, the real ban list has finally been confirmed for Japan. Not sure if Yu-Gi Japan and Yu-Gi America are still using slightly different ban lists. Our Tengu was limited to 2 before their Tengu was limited to 2 because they didn't have it yet. I'm assuming that it is limited to 2 over there now. But basically what we're going to talk about is the ban list that just came out for the Japan set, and basically what that means for the American decks, and kind of a more in-depth review as to why they did certain things and what that means for certain decks and certain deck types and playstyles. So I'm going to cover the limited list first, the limited down to 1. Excuse me looking down, I don't know the list by heart. But essentially Hornet, Dragonfly, Ultimate Offering, Red Eyes Darkness Metal, Tsukiyomi has come off the list, Sorcerer, Ivigeshki, Goose Kraken, Spore, Glow Bulb, Spore, Wind Up, and Wind Up Zen Mighty have been limited to 1. Now, essentially, what this is telling me is that Konami is trying to slow down certain decks. I've been saying this in a lot of videos. I've been saying this in basically a lot of comments on videos. And nobody seems to be listening. Everybody's like, why are they doing this? Why are they limiting everything? Why are they blah blah blah? Konami is slowing the meta down. The meta is clearly too fast right now. Games end too quickly. The only really slow decks that I'm seeing that are anything like a control deck or anything that's like, whatever, are Final Countdown and Jarrell Winston's Exodia. And those are about the slowest decks out there. There's no stall being played. Everybody's just summon a bunch of creatures or a bunch of monsters and just kill you really quick. So Red Eyes Darkness Metal, I think that should have happened a long time ago. That dragon is very powerful. When I was playing, Hero Spark or Hero Gemini's, when that was really popular, Darkness Metal, I saw the potential in how just brokenly powerful that card is, and I think it should have been limited a long time ago. Ultimate Offering goes hand in hand with basically every deck. Gadgets, it's just for gadgets, all that. It goes anything that you can normal summon again. Insector combo. Wind up. Gadgets, anything, Lightsworn. Basically any deck, heroes. Any deck you can normal summon again, that's a deadly card. Dragonfly and Hornet were hit to 1. Now, basically, people are feeling that Insectors are dead. The deck is dead. It was too powerful and now it's dead. So, we'll see. We'll see if people replace those cards, if somebody can build a new version of Insectors. If they come out with new Insectors later, who knows what the future for that deck is. Zen Mighty kind of, kills the loop. In the wind-up build, you can still play with Hunters, so that's cool. Wind-ups aren't dead. Wind-ups, people are like, oh, Zen Mighty's gone, wind-ups are dead. That's ridiculous. Wind-ups can make other exceeds. So just calm down, get a grasp on reality. You can still play wind-ups. Wind-ups are still viable. Now, Sorcerer down to 1. That's still along the lines of basically, you're dumping cards, your monsters are dying. Oh, let me swarm the field with 3 level 6s or 2 level 6s and a BLS or a level 6 and a BLS. It's just a lot of crazy swarming the board. Every Gishki, Goose Kraken. Essentially, Gishkis have, I guess, a combo. I don't really know what the combo is. I played Galactic God before with the Gishki deck. I didn't see too much of a crazy combo in there, but obviously there is one that needed to be hit. The deck does do a lot of hand control, which is pretty interesting, so I don't really know about that, but the deck got hit. And Tsukiyomi coming off the list at 1. An interesting note about Tsukiyomi is Tsukiyomi was banned September 1st, 2006, so it's been 6 years since we've had a Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi is back to 1 in 2012, so it's been, it's the anniversary of Tsukiyomi being banned for 6 years. Essentially, Tsukiyomi is like a Book of Moon, but a little less flexible. They do the same thing, but not as fast. Tsukiyomi, you're going to waste your summon. I'm going to cover this more. I might just make a video just about Tsukiyomi, but those are basic things about Tsukiyomi. Unlimited to 2, or semi-limited to 2. Semi-limited to 2 is Tour Guide. Tour Guide got semi-limited to 2. I think that really isn't going to hurt a whole lot of decks. Tour Guide's still going to be played. They're going to be played 2 Tour Guides, Sangan and X Fiend. So we'll see about that. Mirror Force to 2. Now I keep trying to tell people Mirror Force is at 2 because they're trying to give you more global removal. if somebody overextends or dedicates to a big attack, you're going to punish them with an extra Mirror Force. You're going to punish them with a Torrential. You're going to punish them with a Dark Hole next turn, or a Gorge, or whatever. They're trying to give us more removal for the cards that are still capable of swarming. You got to remember that the heroic creatures are coming out, and Excalibur is basically an OTK option. So, there's a lot of cards on this list that are meant to slow down the meta to like a screeching halt almost. But I'll talk about that in a second. So basically, reasoning is up to 2, which is weird because if they're trying to slow down the meta, why would they give you a card that speeds up the meta? But maybe I'm not seeing something. Maybe maybe there's something to that, but I don't really know. Heretic Seal of Convection. The Heretic Rhoda is down to 2. Everybody thought it was going down to 1. It's down to 2. Now the thing about Rhodas is that I think any deck type or archetype that has a Rhoda, it should be instantly limited to 1. Rhoda is a powerful mechanic. So, when I say Rhoda, I mean Reinforcement of the Army, but anything that has a Rhoda-esque mechanic, it's just too powerful and it needs to be limited to 1. I think Emergency Call should have been limited to 1. Conviction should have been limited to 1. Rhoda's at 1. Charge of the Light Brigade is at 1. Anything that tutors like that and just gets you what you need, toolboxing you, should just be limited to 1. It's too powerful a mechanic. Pot of Duality is at 2. A lot of people just play 2 anyway, so much like Tour Guide, this isn't a big deal. Emergency Call, X-Sabers. X-Sabers, are people really going to play X-Sabers? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, Blackwing Kalute. Blackwing Kalute is, again, another stall factor. I don't know really what Blackwing decks are available right now or what you can really do with Blackwings. I know they're supposed to be coming out with some new ones. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe Blackwings will get a resurgence and people will start playing Blackwings again, but we'll have to wait and see. Rescue Rabbit, down to 2. Again, much like Tour Guide and Duality, I don't think this is going to hurt, Rescue Dino Rabbit very much. We'll see. I think people were just playing 2 anyway. So, and Redragon up to 2. It looks like they're trying to get the Plant Synchro Engine back. Maybe, Plant Exceed Engine. Who knows? Well, be sure to see some Dandelion, Debris Dragon, Spore action going on. Earth Agent of Mystery. I don't know. Are people going to play fairies? Are new fairies going to come out? We'll see. Unlimited to 3. Okay, now here's where the stall factor comes in full force. Necrogardna, Marshmelon, Swords, and Level Limit Area B and Magical Cylinder are at 3, along with Destiny Draw and E-Telly. So E-Telly and Destiny Draw is interesting. That's really cool. I think that Hero/D-Hero decks are going to make a big comeback. Maybe, we'll see what happens there. The Hero deck is really popular right now, so that we could see a Hero-D-Hero variant of the Hero deck. But though Gardner, Marshmelon, Swords, Level Limit, and Cylinder at 3, that's like stall crazy. You can play 3 Cylinders, 2 Mirror Forces, 2 Torrentials. That's just punishment up the yang for your opponent if he just overextends and attacks like crazy. Swords are revealing like just stall for days. Level Limit Area B. Level 4s are tapped down. You can't exceed into level 4 and up are tapped down. You exceed, useless. Unless it's gonna pop that card, it's not gonna do you any good. And then you still have it. It's still in defense mode, so now you gotta wait a turn. Just Marshmelon at 3. It's another Spirit Reaper. Spirit Reaper's at 3. Marshmelon's at 3. Necrogardner stall. So are we gonna see a Light Sworn Twilight build? Are we gonna see something a new Chaos build? Spellcasters are coming out. Is that gonna be good? I don't know. Well, we'll see. But basically, yeah, it just looks like Konami is trying to slow down the meta. So get that through your heads. It's going to be a little bit of a slower meta. Unless Heroics and Spellcasters and Blackwings come out with some speedy decks, I don't think there's going to be very many super fast decks. But we'll have to see. In the comment section below, tell me what you guys think about the new meta. If you think it's going to be faster or slower. What you think about the cards coming off the list. I'm going to post my Twitter in the description box below so you can follow me there to get news on when I release any new videos. And as always, you can subscribe here on YouTube. And thank you guys for watching.